morning everyone. I'm Zoe and I run Little Learners Harrogate, and these are my two helpers today. So I've got
Sarah and I'm 7 years old.
And what's your name? And this is Toby, and how old are you? How old are you? And he's 2. So we're going to start today with our Little Learners song. So good morning to all my little learners. We've missed you. So I'm not a singer, but we're going to just pretend you're not here. We're going to try our best. So we're going to sing our Little Learners song. So we're going to put our waving hands up. Are we ready? So hello, hello, how are you? Hello, hello, how are you? Learning through our messy play. Which one will we meet today? Hello, hello, how are you? So good morning everybody. Now at Little Learners we have 4 different mark makers, and today who we're going to meet, Tyler?
We're going to meet Archie, our rainbow mark.
So can we say good morning to Archie everybody? Now Archie, you might have seen lots of these around at the moment in your windows. Has anybody drawn rainbows in their windows? And when we go out for our walk every day, we have a competition who can see the most rainbows. Now the mark Archie does is big arches. We do see it in our windows, don't we? We do a big arch from side to side. So we're going to sing a bit of a silly song that I sing in my classes. And we'd love you to join in. You can do it as well, so stand back so everyone can see you. So it's going to be Alice the camel, and we're going to do our big archy marks. So after 3, 1, 2, 3. Alice the camel has 3 humps. Alice the camel has 3 humps. Alice the camel has 3 humps. So go, Alice, go. Bump, bump, bump. Alice the camel has 2 humps. Alice the camel has 2 humps. Alice the camel has 2 humps. So go, Alice, go. Bump, bump, bump. Alice the camel has 1 hump. Alice the camel has 1 hump. Alice the camel has 1 hump. So go, Alice, go. Bump, bump, bump. Alice the camel has no humps. Alice the camel has no humps. Alice the camel has no humps. Now Alice is a horse. Giddy up, giddy up. Well done. So hopefully all your bodies are warmed up now. And now we're going to show you some little activities. So Zyla, do you want to say what we're going to do first?
So today we are learning about nature. So our first thing we're going to do is doing some leaf rubbing.
Yeah, so yesterday, which is the most important part of this, we went out on our walk and we took our little Easter baskets, didn't we? And we picked up some lovely leaves on our walk. So mark making is all about making different marks with things you can find around for little ones. So we're going to practice with a really simple traditional one, just some leaf rubbing. So all we need for this is some leaves. We need some crayons. I found the darker colours work best. And then some paper. So we've got some egg crayons, if you have those ones, and then just some normal coloured crayons.
And we have some rainbow.
Yeah, so from our classes we have these rainbow ones, which are really cool. But if you don't have those, so I was going to show you what you can do is hold 2 crayons at once and rub over the leaves, and then it makes a rainbow effect. So we're going to put our leaves under the paper. Oh, you've already got one there. And Toby's going to have a go too. So if you're doing this at home, if you want to add your photos to the comments, so we can see which colour would you like, Toby? It's a big decision, isn't it? All those different colours. That one's okay. Should we get that one? We can push it down. And then we're going to rub, so press down, and then Toby, if you hold your crayon. And then we're going to rub. Well done. And go over. So this is our first time doing this all together, so we're hoping it's going to come and rub it out. They're really nice, simple activities. I remember doing these as a child, and obviously we can't go to the shops lots at the moment. So the activities I've done today are things that hopefully you can find in your garden out on a walk. So we're going to do that. Lovely. And if we're going to try our rainbow crayon, we can press down as well. Can you see? There we go. And we can rub along. Do you want to have a try with that one? Do you want a different try? Should we try this leaf? And then we can try all different sizes, all different shapes. Should we do this big green leaf? And then we're going to press down. Do you want to try one of these ones? And then we're going to rub along. Can you see? So we're going to keep going. You can do that one. Do you want to press down? Off you go. Well done. And then we can see the leaf shapes as well. Wow, can you see that, Toby? And you can see all the veins coming through of the leaves. You want to try the rainbow one? Yeah? So you can rub it up and down and side to side. And then what you can do is, if you've got lots of different shaped leaves, wow, can you see the leaves? You can turn it around and make like a collage of the different. Look at you, wow. And we can rub along so you can see. Again, part of this activity is going to collect the leaves and bring them home. And there's a whole array of things that you can do at home with your leaves. You can make a crown, you can do threading, lots of different activities for you to do as well. Wow, should we show them? I'm not sure if you can see this very clearly, but you can see all the veins coming through. So again, Toby's not even 2.5 yet, using his crayons, exploring different textures. You can work on colours, colour recognition as you do this as well, which is great. So do you want to show yours, Zyla?
So if you didn't have a rainbow, if you look at that one, it will look
So Zyla's saying here she didn't have a rainbow crayon, just as most people probably don't have those. So she put 2 colours together at once, or maybe you could even try 3, and then you could do that. So if you turn your leaves around as well, so you can have them facing lots of different ways. Do you want to get one? And then it produces a really good effect, and you could have a piece of artwork, you could pop it up on your wall if you wanted to do that, stick it on your fridge, and then we can see all the veins. If you can find these really big leaves on your walks as well, they create beautiful, beautiful colours and shapes as well once you do that. I'm not sure how well you can see this, but it produces a really lovely, simple effect. And what are you drawing, Toby? You're drawing a circle. Well done, lovely. So if you've had a go at that, and if you're enjoying our activities, what do they want to do? What should they do, Zyla?
Give us a heart.
I'm going to put it in the screen. So my children found some rainbow cutters, didn't you? We'd say, can you give us a heart? Heart cutters, or a light. Perfect. So that's our first activity for today. So it's really quick, really simple, but lots of fun. And if I was you as well today, I'd do all these activities out in the garden, so out in nature whilst you're there. Right, should we pop all these ones back into the box? And then we're going to start our next activity. So again, we need leaves for this one, and I also mentioned that you needed sticks too. So next, So if you have paper plates, great, so you can cut out a piece of cardboard into a circle, or even paper if you don't have that. So we've got 2 plates here today, and then some masking tape or some sellotape, and then, what is this? A stick. So again, we went out collecting, or you can use it as a drum as well, good idea, and lots of different leaves. We're going to use some paint sticks today, but again, if you don't have those, you can use felt tips, coloured pencils, crayons. Yeah. So
this is a example of what it will look like in the end.
Yeah, so this is what their daddy made kindly for us earlier. Should we give, is it a boy or a girl?
A girl.
A girl. And should we give our little friend a name? What could she be called? Name? Should we call her Maggie?
Yeah.
Should we call her Maggie? Say, hi Maggie. And then what they can do, my children have been really good in all this time at home, lots of imaginative play. So I'm sure they'll be talking to each other, playing schools and doctors with these as well. So if you've got your bits together, again, if you show us any photos, if you get to make these, so really simple, really quick and easy. So the first job we're going to do is we're going to turn our plates over. We just found these lying in the cupboards. They were Toby's from his birthday, weren't they? The dinosaur plates. And there's our masking tape right in front of me. We're going to stick the stick on first of all. So we're going to just rip a bit of this off. Do you want to stick it down, Toby? There we go. Pat it down. So we're going to make our little puppet friend. And then, should we rip this again? Even the masking tape itself has been a great toy in our house. We've been making We need another one because we don't want it to fall off, do we? There we go. So we'll put one more full up. Should we put one more on? Do you want to rip it? There we go. And we're going to stick it down on your side up. Very good. There we go. And then we're going to turn it over. Let's see, is it going to stay on? Yeah. And then next, what we need to do is we're going to draw a face on it. So what does a face have on it, Toby?
A smiley face.
You want a smiley face. Should we use this one? What colour is this one?
Ooh.
Remember. You're not sure. Do you want to help? This one is red. Should we draw a smile? We take the lid off. There we go. And what a smile's good, Toby, because that's an Archie mark. It's an upside down rainbow, a nice big smile. Well done. It's a very happy rainbow if we can see that. Lovely. And then should we stop with Siler? Do we know which colour this one is? Nearly, we just used red, so this one is blue. And should we draw some eyes? How many eyes do you have, Toby? You have 2. Wow. Oh, good boy. This is our first time of doing this as a family. Wow. Look, I think that's better than Daddy's one, isn't it? Do you think it's better than Daddy's? Oh, well, we've got 2 smiley faces so far. So again, lots of mark making, but lots of fun and lots of play afterwards. Do we want to add a nose? Want to add a little nose? That's a glue. Glue's always popular, isn't it? Do you want to draw a little nose first? Yeah? Should we put a nose in the middle? Do you want to do inside it? It can be green if you want to. Well done. Should we put it down? Well done. Very good. And then probably your favourite bit. So there, we're just going to put, if you've got PVA glue, that would work well. Unfortunately, we ran out, so we're just using a glue stick, but it works just as well. So we're going to put lots of glue around the edges. So do you want to do yours? So just around here, because we're going to stick on all the hair. And then once you do that, you're going to pick all the different leaves you can find. It's okay, it will dry. And then do you want to get a leaf, Toby? So what you can do is, for little ones, they can just rip it off. And then we're going to stick it down. You cut it? Lovely. Do you want to rip this one off? And do your liner. And then we're going to glue this one. You cut it down? Lovely. Should we put some more glue on down here? And then we're going to stick it around so you can give it a crazy hairdo if you want to. We don't need it, we need more glue still, I think. Should we put a bit more on, otherwise the leaves won't stick on? What do you think you might call your little puppet, Toby? Can you think of a name? You don't know what it is, maybe we'll think of one later. Yeah? And should we put some more glue at the top? Should we put some glue? What is it? This is glue. We're making some hair for your little friend. There we go. Oh, I'm loving this. It's got a zigzag fringe here, just like Ziggy. I think this leaf's quite thick. There we go. I think Toby, what are you putting on here? A little beard. We're going to put a little beard on. Is that what we want to do? No. We'll put last bit, we'll put a little fringe up here. Wow. Should we put the lid on now? Yeah. We'll pat it down. How you getting on, Zyla? So depending on your leaves which you use, some might be a bit trickier, but if you want to use, do you want to show everybody? Maybe? Should we show everybody? Looks a really quick, oh, I love this one. Gone for a bit of a Mohican look there, but it's all up to them. And remember, it's just a process rather than the finished product. It's their little creations. So we can say, hi everybody. And what's your name? Should we think of one? What do you want to call it? So we can say, Hi, I'm Peter. Say hi, everybody. Lovely. So again, we'd love to see if you've made any little friends. Later, perhaps you could use these for a puppet show if you wanted to. So they're lots of fun. So now we've got 3 friends. So hopefully this afternoon they'll keep us busy. We can do it out in the garden, out in the sunshine. Great. So we're now going to move on to our final activity. So this is the messy one. So again, if you can, we could do this in the garden because I don't think you'd really be able to hear us very well. But what did we go outside and do yesterday? What did we put in our bucket, Toby? Can you remember? What did we dig up in the garden?
We put sandpit.
We did go in our sandpit, good. But what's in here? Do you know what's in here?
Mud.
Lots of mud. So we went into the garden yesterday. We dug up some mud, which was lots of fun. But what did we have to be really careful of? What did we find in the mud, Toby? What was it? A wiggly worm. And we didn't want to turn our wiggly worm into mud paint. So where did we put the worm? Remember? We left it in its little home, didn't we? So when you're out digging, which is lots of fun, just be careful in case you get any little spiders or any mud. So again, you just need a piece of paper, which we're just going to get out. And what I'm going to do, just make a bit of fun, if you don't have a paint palette, so we've just got a muffin tray, and then I've just put some so that's the colour. Some cases inside to make. So if you want to go out, again, part of the fun of this is going out, collecting and digging all the mud. So you just need some mud, you need some water, and then you can have paintbrushes, and I'll talk about those in a second. So it's really, and we've got a spoon as well, we have got a spoon. So, do you remember, Zyla, what do we need to make the mud paint?
So we need to dip some but a little bit of water in it.
Very good.
And then give it some mix.
Very good. So we've added some water in the mix. Do we need some more?
Little bit more.
Lovely. Ooh. And we're going to mix it round. And do you want to turn?
Just a little bit.
A little bit more. Should we let Toby have a little mix? So you're going to mix again. It's a bit like baking. I remember when I was little making mud pies. If you've got a mud kitchen, or you can do this afterwards as well. We're going to give it a good mix round. Do you want to pop a little bit more in? Perfect. There we go.
Mix it all up.
Mix it all up. That's it. And again, this is really good for their fine motor skills, mixing around, scooping and pouring. Also, if you've got some food colouring, so if you want to leave it natural, that's fine. You did it. So now we need to scoop some of this into here.
So if you don't have the colour you want it, you could maybe mix the colours together.
Oh, good girl. Yeah, so you can mix the different food colouring if there's a certain food colouring you would like. So we've got Toby, so we've just popped his little mud pie in here. And then Zyla, do you want to pop yours in? And which one would you like to have? We've got green.
That one.
This pink one, lovely. So you probably don't need too much food colouring. You can do it. And you just need a little bit of mud. So we're going to let Toby have a little squirt. So it won't be a really big, vibrant texture, but you'll be able to see it once you're doing it. And then do you want to take your spoon? And then Zyla, which colour would you like?
Green.
Wow. Mix it up. And you're going to add a bit of green. Let's bring this one over here for you. Again, this is lots of fun. We're doing it in our kitchen, but it'd be much better in your garden. You did it, well done. Should we let Zyla have a little mix as well? You've got your nice red one. And then Zyla has made a green one. You want to mix yours together. So Zyla's 7, so she's a really good helper, but again, she has so much fun with this. I think as they get older, they do tend to steer away, but as Toby's been doing lots of mark making and messy activities, Zyla's been keen to join in too. It's okay. There we go. So we've got some lovely gooey mud. Can I just show everybody? There we go. So I'm not sure if you can see that very well, but you can see the colours in there. Again, if you've got no paint at home, this is a really good way to make it and a really fun way with lots of marks. We did make one yesterday, so we've got some orange as well. Toby's made a start with his painting. There we go. So what you can do is, what are you going to paint, Toby? We're going to stop there. What are you going to paint, Toby? You're going to make a duck. Zyla, what do you want to paint? We'll just have to do it there so Toby can reach as well. Lovely. So Toby's going to draw a duck. And what are you going to paint, Zyla? Yeah. Should we dip it in? A rocket. Fantastic. So again, it's about making lots of different marks. It's just making it a bit fun, more interactive. They're making the paint together. So it's a really fun activity to do as a family. And best of all, it's really messy, which is really good. So it prepares them to be ready for using pencils and pens. Yeah, you can draw a duck. You've done a big break. Can you put an eye? Yeah, so I did forget, but what you can do, you can make your own little paintbrushes. So you could clip a peg to a cotton wool ball and then we can dip it in. I forgot to do that this morning, but they can just dip it in as well to make different marks and different patterns on their paper. You can use little stencils to make, yeah, you can just dip it in. You can do it like that, or we can dip it in. So we've got our colour here, and then you can push it along. And we've also got some cotton, oh, I just put them down here. Some earbuds as well. So again, just lots of different equipment. You can use forks to make straight lines, lots of different effects just to improve their mark making skills. Remember, it doesn't always have to be a paintbrush, it doesn't always have to be a pen. It is really yucky, it doesn't matter, does it? Well done. Do you want to use this one? There we go. So Zyla's making a little rocket. And actually, you can see it's really green here. I'll show you in a second. And Toby's is a nice red. Do you want to make a heart shape? Do you like to do that? So you can pop this in here. You can go round. Well done. So just lots of really simple ideas today that you can do with your children at home. But also, don't worry about doing so many different activities. It's really difficult during lockdown to come up with lots of fun things. Sometimes I found the children have just been really good at playing and doing their own thing, and it's amazing the things they come up with too. But setting some activities up like this can keep them busy for quite a long time, as you can see as well. You want to make a monster like Zyla, a big rocket. So that's it for us today. We'll just show you. Should we show them what you've drawn? What did you make?
Duck.
A duck. And what did that say?
Quack.
They say quack, quack, quack. So again, he's not even 2.5 yet, but lots of mark making. Is that lots of fun? And do you want to do a wrap here? Do you want to say bye-bye to everybody? So we hope you've enjoyed our video today. Sorry about the issues at the start. And then Zyla's made a lovely green rocket. Remember, this is all made of mud as well. If you've got any big sheets, or if you have an old roll of wallpaper, you can put that on your garden, on your garage wall, and paint as well. And they're still wanting to continue, so I'm sure this activity will carry on. But thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, do you want to say something? What are you saying?
Bye.
We say bye, everybody. And we hopefully will see you soon. Say bye.
Bye.
A space rocket.